everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the English Learning Podcast. I'm Mark.
And I'm Jessica. Thanks for joining us today. If you're serious about speaking English fluently, today's episode is exactly what you need.
That's right. We're diving into a powerful plan that can help you start speaking English more fluently in just 30 days.
Sounds fast, right? But it's possible with the right strategy, daily practice, and a little bit of motivation. And we're here to guide you every step of the way.
In this episode, we'll break down a 4-week fluency plan, share practical tips, do a mini role play, and even challenge you to practice with us.
This isn't just about studying English, it's about using it, speaking, thinking, communicating confidently.
Exactly. So whether you're a beginner or someone who's been learning for a while, stay with us because your journey to fluent speaking starts right now.
Let's get into it.
Okay, so let's start with the big question. Is it really possible to become fluent in English in just 30 days?
Good question. The answer is yes and no. It depends on what you mean by fluent. You're not going to speak like a native in 30 days, but you can become comfortable, confident, and conversational if you follow a smart routine.
Exactly. Fluency doesn't mean perfect grammar or having a huge vocabulary. It means you can understand, respond, and keep a conversation going without freezing or translating in your head.
And the reason it's possible in 30 days is because speaking fluently is a habit. If you train every day, even just 30 minutes, you'll build that habit fast.
Plus, most learners already have some English in their brain. They just need to unlock it. And that's what this 30-day challenge is all about, unlocking your English and training your brain and mouth to work together.
Think of it like going to the gym. If you go once a week, you won't see results. But if you train daily, even for a short time, you start noticing big changes fast.
And we're not talking about boring textbook stuff. We'll show you how to use real English, listening, speaking, shadowing, role-playing, all the fun and practical things that actually help you improve.
So yes, fluency in 30 days is 100% possible. Not perfect English, but functional, fast, flowing English that helps you speak with confidence.
All right, let's break it down. Coming up next, we'll give you a full week-by-week plan to help you speak fluently in just 1 month. All right, now let's talk about the big picture, your 30-day fluency plan. We've broken it down into 4 weeks, and each week has a different focus to help build your speaking skills step by step.
Week by week, you'll be training your brain, your ears, and your mouth to work together in English. No stress, just steady progress.
So here's what it looks like. You'll focus on listening and vocabulary. That means podcasts, YouTube, short stories, anything that helps you hear natural English every day.
Exactly. You're not speaking much yet, just listening, repeating, and collecting useful words and phrases. Think of this as charging your English battery.
Then this is where you begin shadowing, repeating aloud, and copying native speakers. Don't worry about mistakes. Focus on rhythm and pronunciation.
Talk to yourself, record your voice, repeat conversations. You'll feel awkward at first, but this week is all about building confidence.
Next this is where things get fun. You'll start using what you've learned, practicing with language partners, using role plays, or talking to yourself in the mirror.
You want to start thinking in English too, no more translating, just simple, natural sentences.
Now you'll focus on speed, fluency, and handling mistakes. You'll do fast-thinking drills, speak without preparation, and test your fluency in everyday topics.
This week is about flow, not perfection. You'll still make mistakes, but you'll speak faster, smoother, and with more confidence.
So that's your roadmap. Listen, speak, use, master.
And remember, you don't need hours a day. Just 30 focused minutes daily can create real change in 1 month.
Up next, we'll dive into week 1 and show you exactly what to do to build your English base. All right, let's jump into week 1 of your fluency journey. This week is all about building your foundation, your base.
Exactly. Think of it like preparing the ground before planting. Before you start speaking fluently, you need to fill your brain with good English input, and that starts with listening and vocabulary.
So what should listeners actually do this week? Here's the first step. Daily listening. That means spending at least 15 to 20 minutes every day listening to natural English.
You can use podcasts, YouTube videos, English learning channels like this one, or even English audiobooks. But the key is to listen to something that's interesting and not too difficult.
And here's the trick. Don't just listen passively. Listen actively. That means focusing on how things are said. Intonation, rhythm, pronunciation, even sentence patterns.
I always recommend repeating what you hear. That's called shadowing. For example, play one sentence, pause, and try to say it the same way, like an actor.
Right. Shadowing helps you get used to the natural flow of English. You're training your mouth and your brain at the same time, even before you speak freely.
Now let's talk about vocabulary. This week, your goal is to collect 20 to 30 useful words or phrases, not random words, useful ones you hear in your listening practice.
Exactly. Words like actually, by the way, I guess, or phrases like it depends, I'm not sure. That makes sense. Everyday English.
Write them in a notebook or app, and don't just memorize the words, learn them in context. For example, instead of just guess, write, I guess it's okay. That's how you'll actually use it.
And review them, often say them out loud. Use them in simple sentences, and even try to use them when talking to yourself in English.
So, to sum up, listen actively every day. Shadow short phrases and sentences. Learn 20 to 30 real-life words or phrases. Practice using them out loud.
This is how you charge your English brain. You're building your input power this week, so you're ready to speak with confidence later.
And don't worry if you don't speak much this week. That's coming soon. For now, just soak in the language like a sponge.
Coming up next, Week 2. Start speaking. Get ready to open your mouth and let the English flow. All right, welcome to Week 2 of your fluency plan. This is where things get exciting, because now it's time to start speaking.
Yes, in week 1, you were filling your brain with English through listening and vocabulary. Now in week 2, we're going to activate your mouth. That means speaking out loud, even if you're alone.
And the 2 best tools for this week are shadowing and imitation. These are powerful techniques used by language learners and even actors.
Let's start with shadowing. It's super simple. You listen to a native speaker and try to repeat what they say immediately, copying the rhythm, tone, and pronunciation.
Exactly. Play a sentence, and as soon as they say it, you speak with them or right after. It's like you're echoing them. It might feel strange at first, but it works.
Let's give a quick example. If the audio says, I don't really know, you'd say, I don't really know, with the same intonation and speed.
Do this with short phrases first. Pause if you need to. And don't worry if you mess up. You're building muscle memory here, just like training at the gym.
Now the second tool, imitation. This one's fun. You choose a short clip maybe from a podcast, movie, or YouTube video, and you try to act it out exactly like the speaker.
Pretend you're that person. Copy their emotion, speed, even facial expression if you want. It's not just pronunciation. It's about sounding natural.
You can even record yourself and compare it to the original. That helps you hear what you're doing right and what needs improvement.
And remember, You don't need to create new sentences yet. Just copy, repeat, mimic. That's how babies learn language, and it works for adults too.
So here's your week 2 mission. Shadow 10 to 15 minutes of audio daily. Choose one short clip and imitate it completely. Speak out loud every day, even if it's just repeating.
By the end of the week, your pronunciation will feel smoother, and your brain will start connecting English sounds automatically.
And you'll feel more confident hearing yourself speak English, which is a huge step toward fluency.
All right, ready for the next level? Coming up, Week 3. Real conversations. Time to use your English for real communication. Welcome to Week 3. You've built your base, you've started speaking. Now it's time to take the training wheels off. This week is all about real conversations.
That's right. We're moving from repetition and imitation to actual communication. This is where you start using English like a real speaker to express your own thoughts.
Now, here's the thing. You don't need a native speaker or a teacher to start. You can begin by talking to yourself in English.
Exactly. It might sound silly, but it's powerful. Talk to yourself while cooking, walking, or looking in the mirror. Say things like, "I'm going to make some tea," or "It's a little cold today, isn't it?"
This builds the habit of thinking in English, and that's the real key to fluency. You're training your brain to stop translating and start speaking naturally.
And once you're comfortable doing that, the next step is to talk to others even just once or twice a week. Language exchange apps like Tandem, Hello Talk, or even finding a speaking buddy online can help.
The goal isn't perfect grammar, it's communication. Can you answer a question? Can you ask something? Can you keep a conversation going for a few minutes?
You can also do role plays like pretending you're ordering food, asking for directions, or introducing yourself at a party. These common situations are great fluency practice.
And if you're shy, you can still role play with yourself. For example, you can say, "Hi, I'd like a coffee, please." Then answer yourself, "Sure." "What size would you like?" Just go back and forth. It really works.
So here's your week 3 mission. Talk to yourself in English every day. Do one mini role play, daily real-life situations. Try to have one real conversation with a partner this week.
Remember, the goal this week is to use English actively. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be real.
This is the week where your English starts to feel alive. You're no longer just practicing, you're speaking.
And up next, Week 4, Mastery Mode. Let's take your fluency to the next level. All right, here we are. Week 4, Mastery Mode. You've been listening, speaking, and having real conversations. Now it's time to level up your fluency.
This week is all about speed, flow, and flexibility. You already have the words, you just need to get them out faster and with less hesitation.
Exactly. One of the biggest fluency killers is overthinking. So this week, we focus on fast thinking and fluency drills, little exercises that train your brain to respond in English quickly.
Let's start with a simple one. 1-minute speaking drill. Choose a topic like my favorite food or what I did yesterday and speak about it for 1 full minute. No stopping, no pausing, no translating.
If you get stuck, just keep going with simple words. The goal is not perfect grammar, it's flow. Do this daily and you'll see results.
Another great exercise, Q&A speed rounds. Write down 10 common questions like, what's your name? Where are you from? What do you do? Then answer them out loud quickly and naturally.
You can even ask yourself random questions and answer instantly. Like, what's your dream job? I'd love to be a travel photographer. What's your favorite time of day? Evening. I love to relax after work.
And here's a tip, record yourself. It helps you hear your progress, and it gives you real feedback just like a coach.
So here's your Week 4 mission. Do 1-minute speaking drills every day. Practice fast Q&A responses. Record and review your speaking at least twice this week.
This is your final week of the 30-day fluency plan, so go all in. Speak fast, speak often, and trust your English brain.
You're not aiming for perfect English. You're aiming for confident communication.
Coming up next, a fun mini role play where we'll show you what fluency in action looks like.
All right, welcome to our mini role play. In this quick scene, Jessica and I will have a natural conversation, no script, no planning, just like two friends chatting in English.
Yep, this is to show you what fluency sounds like. We'll keep it real, casual, and full of useful phrases you can learn and use.
All right, hey Jess, how was your weekend?
It was great, actually. I went hiking with a few friends, just needed some fresh air, you know.
Nice. Where'd you go?
We drove out to the mountains, only about an hour from the city. The view from the top was amazing. What about you?
Pretty relaxed. I stayed in, watched a couple of movies, and finally cleaned out my closet. It was long overdue.
Oh, wow, productive. What did you watch?
I watched The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Kind old, but super inspiring.
Ah, I love that one. Makes you want to book a flight somewhere, right?
Exactly! I was like, okay, maybe I need an adventure too. And just like that, you've got a real conversation. Nothing fancy, just natural back and forth.
Notice the small phrases we used. Actually, only about, makes you want to. Those are the building blocks of real fluency.
You don't need big words to sound fluent. You need flow, confidence, and the ability to react naturally.
Try doing your own mini role plays with a friend or even with yourself. Create little scenes like this and practice speaking without overthinking.
Coming up next, we'll give you a simple daily routine you can follow to keep your fluency growing every single day. All right, so now you might be wondering, what exactly should I do each day? Don't worry, we've got you covered with a simple 30-minute daily routine.
This routine is based on everything we've talked about in the past 4 weeks. It's short, flexible, and super effective, perfect for busy learners.
Here's how to break it down. Choose a podcast or video. Listen carefully, then repeat short parts out loud. Try to copy the speaker's rhythm and pronunciation.
Talk to yourself about your day, do a quick role play, or try a 1-minute fluency drill. Just speak. No need to be perfect. Just stay in English.
Write down new words or phrases you heard. Review old ones and practice using them in sentences. Say them out loud to make them stick.
And that's it, just 30 minutes a day. Do this consistently, and your English will improve faster than you think.
The key is daily effort, not perfection. A little practice every day beats 5 hours once a week.
Coming up next, we'll talk about some common mistakes learners make during 30-day fluency challenges and how to avoid them.
Before we wrap up, let's talk about some common mistakes learners make when they try to speak fluently in 30 days.
Yes, these mistakes can slow down your progress, but don't worry, we'll help you avoid them.
First mistake, trying to be perfect. Many learners get stuck because they're afraid of making mistakes.
Remember, fluency isn't about perfect grammar or vocabulary. It's about communicating and keeping the conversation going.
Second mistake, skipping daily practice. Some people try to cram all their learning into one day and then stop for days.
Consistency is king. Even just 15 to 30 minutes every day is better than long sessions once in a while.
Third mistake, only listening or only speaking. You need a balance of both. Listening builds understanding. Speaking builds confidence.
And finally, don't compare yourself to others. Everyone learns at their own pace.
Focus on your own progress. Celebrate small wins and keep moving forward.
If you avoid these mistakes, your 30-day fluency journey will be much smoother and more enjoyable.
All right, listeners, it's time for your 30-day fluency mission. Are you ready to take on the challenge?
We want you to commit to practicing English every day for 30 days, just 30 minutes a day using the plan we shared.
Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about showing up every day, listening, speaking, and building that fluency habit.
Set a daily reminder on your phone or calendar, find a quiet spot, and make your practice time special, like a date with your English.
And share your progress with us. Post a short voice message or comment on our social media. We love hearing from you.
This challenge will push you, but it will also change your English and your confidence in ways you didn't expect.
So, are you in? Ready to speak more fluently in just 30 days?
Let's do this together!
And that's a wrap for today's episode on how to speak fluently in 30 days. Thanks so much for joining us.
Remember, fluency is a journey, not a race. Every small step you take adds up to big progress over time.
Keep practicing, stay patient with yourself, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. They're proof you're learning.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with your friends who want to improve their English too.
And follow us on social media. Links are in the description. We love hearing your stories and supporting your journey.
Until next time, keep speaking, keep listening, and keep growing. You've got this.
See you in the next episode.